Hello everyone, and welcome to my bold and beautiful official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Sheila's terrifying declaration is the key to unlocking Hope's mystery. According to the bold and the beautiful recap, Sheila Sharp made a frightening announcement, and Hope Logan had a puzzle to solve. Sheila showed up after Deacon Sharp had finished speaking with Taylor Hayes and left, leaving Taylor perplexed as to why she was there. Sheila recommended since Deacon was her new patient. Taylor already knew the answer. Sheila apologized for the incident involving Luna Nozawa, but Taylor scolded her for having a dangerous criminal in her home. Sheila clarified that she wasn't there to talk about Luna, though, and returned the focus to Deacon, who had sought assistance from the well-respected Taylor. Sheila insisted that she would do everything in her power to keep her marriage intact after describing Deacon as her universe and rock. As she grew more upset, Sheila remembered the embrace she saw between Deacon and Taylor. Sheila became adamant as she threatened to put anything or anybody between her and Deacon, since she was desperate to keep their relationship intact. Rich Forrester and Brooke Logan were talking about Taylor moving on in the Forrester showroom, when Carter Walton interrupted to remind them of the Hope for the Future meeting. Hope and Deke Sharp talked about the prospect that Deke would eventually wake up and move past Sheila in the design office. Hope left him alone for a while after mentioning the designer portfolios she wanted to consider for the resuscitation of Hope for the Future. Deke ultimately managed to enter the CEO's office covertly and put his own anonymous portfolio in the stack. Following the episode, Deacon went to the Forrester design office and discussed his therapy sessions with Taylor with Deke and Hope. Additionally, there was significant discussion concerning Deke's desire to succeed in the fashion industry, due to his talent rather than nepotism. Although he didn't tell Deacon what he had done, Deke appeared a little anxious about his cunning portfolio maneuver after Hope left for the Hope for the Future meeting. Rather, Deke asked Deacon whether he truly thought Sheila was the woman he wanted to live out his days with. Deke obviously believed Deacon would do better in a relationship with a more honest person. Brooke, Ridge, Hope and Carter convened once more in the CEO's office to talk about the next designer for Hope for the Future. Hope realized she hadn't previously viewed Deke's anonymous portfolio submission. All of the attendees thought the designs were fantastic and might give Hope's line a new direction. Hope said she wanted to find this mystery designer because she felt like this person knew her and thought this was what she had been searching for. According to previews on The Bold and the Beautiful, Hope will soon receive updates on some unexpected Deke news. Luna breaks out of prison. She targets several enemies with her explosive revenge plan. Updates and spoilers for The Bold and the Beautiful. Could Luna Nozawa plan a frantic prison break-in? Will she manage to get out while pursuing several enemies for retribution? B&B fans are well aware of Luna's rage upon learning that she would not be receiving a get-out-of-jail-free card. Luna has been taken into custody for her most recent transgressions at the beach house, thanks to Electra Forrester's police call. Luna may be under pressure to find a fresh way out of her problems because she faces yet another lengthy prison sentence. Since her pregnancy plan isn't working out the way she had hoped, she is thinking about taking an alternative route. In order to prevent Luna's child from ever knowing she existed, Katie Logan suggested that she may eventually obtain custody of the child with Bill Spencer. This statement definitely touched a nerve for Luna, who has struggled throughout her life with her uncertainties regarding her father. Luna must be quite irritated at the thought of having her child taken away from her by force, and not knowing that she is their mother. Given this, Luna may come to the conclusion that her only option is to flee, and get as far away from the Spencers as she can. Luna might be willing to try this other path if she accepts that Spencer, Crew Morrow, would never love her or stand up for her. Maybe Luna may get some assistance by playing the victim to an unwary guard. Sheila Sharp, who has a history of successful jail breakouts, might even be able to help her. In any case, when a soap opera narrative requires it, jail facilities frequently offer a surprisingly easy escape. After all, soap operas aren't exactly reality shows. The authors of Luna will undoubtedly find a method to make it happen if they determine that Luna must leave quickly. Luna could be better off disappearing into the night, but her need for vengeance might win out. As Luna leaves the town, it's easy to imagine her looking for other targets to exact revenge on. She might go after Electra and anyone else she believes has harmed her. Given everyone responsible for her situation, Luna would undoubtedly have a long list of targets for retaliation. Will, Katie, Bill, Lee Finnegan, Poppy Nozawa, and especially Steffi Forrester when she comes back to town might be on the target list. Keep an eye out for updates on any potentially concerning news that may be imminent, as Luna may target any or all of these players if she goes on a furious frenzy. The bold and the beautiful spoilers suggest that Luna's days of wreaking havoc may not be far from end. The biggest mistake Finn has ever made in his life. Luna Nozawa will be a source of contention for her bio dad, John Finnegan, on The Bold and the Beautiful this week. Finn might lose his family since Luna is still alive. When Steffi Forrester returns home, what will Finn say to her? Read on to find out. Below are spoilers for what will happen next on the CBS soap opera. When Finn discovered that his daughter Luna Nozawa was still alive, he became enraged on Bold and Beautiful. It's easy to assume that his loyalty to Luna and his wife Steffi Forrester is unquestionable. According to spoilers, when Dr. John Finnegan's wife returns, he will be in big danger. Luna Nozawa was taken to jail in handcuffs, baby bulge and all, in the CBS soap opera this week. Although Finn should be overjoyed that his wife's threat has been eliminated, he has yet to inform Steffi Forrester that the murderer of Il Giardino is still alive. Viewers of The Bold and the Beautiful are aware that Dr. Finn has no interest in spending any time with his difficult daughter, but Steffi, who is the last to know that Luna is still alive, won't accept that. Finn's in-laws defended him by advising him not to inform his wife that Luna was missing. But according to B&B teasers, Steffi will consider Finn's secret to be a betrayal. If the girl who tried to kill Steffi Forrester is still alive, shouldn't she have been allowed to choose whether or not she still wanted to return to Los Angeles? You have to feel sorry for Queen Steffi, who has been on a mental health leave for the past 3 months in an attempt to gather her thoughts following her most recent encounter with Luna Nozawa. She will now return home feeling rejuvenated and reintroduced to her darkest dread. That whole mending process was in vain. Do you believe Finn erred in keeping Steffi in the dark about Luna's survival? Did he need to tell her right away? Is his wife upset for any reason? For his future, Deke takes a risk. According to teasers for The Bold and the Beautiful, Deke is pursuing his goals. Deke Sharp believes that now that Hope for the Future is back in operation, and in need of a new designer, it's his time to succeed. But just because Hope Logan is his sister doesn't mean he wants the position. He smuggles his portfolio into a stack of applications for the Forrester Creations staff to review since he wants to be selected fairly. Deke is certain that if everyone sees his abilities, he will be hired. He doesn't want his sibling to do him any favors. He might want to exercise some patience though, as the supervisors have more important things to do on Thursday than peruse designer portfolios. Rich Forrester and Brooke Logan indulge in some sensual office moments and take some time for themselves. At FC, the PDAs never cease, but will Brooke still be seen in her underwear? In the design office or Eric's office, there is never a dull moment. Deke spends time with his father and listens to him, even if he isn't looking for work. Deacon Sharp fears that his marriage may fail as a result of Sheila Carter's actions, which he finds difficult to handle. Although Deke is sorry to learn that his father is going through a difficult period, does he have any advice? Before he married her, Deacon might have known who he was getting married to. Deacon, however, is hardly the epitome of virtue. Sheila, on the other hand, may use deceitful means to gain her husband back because she wants him back. Does she understand that she got herself into this situation in the first place by being cunning and secretive? Crazy Luna Nozawa, Sheila's granddaughter, appears to have inherited her inability to study. After a DNA test revealed that Will was the father of her unborn child, Luna was in a good mood. But when Lieutenant Baker apprehended her, her happiness was dashed. As it happened, Elektra ended Luna's independence by calling the police. Now that Luna is in jail, everyone can sleep easier. She might leave sooner rather than later, so they shouldn't get too comfortable. As she awaits trial for shooting Liam and Sheila, Luna's future appears bleak. Her desire for a good lawyer will be met by Jack, her grandfather/uncle. Fans may recall that when Lee had Luna concealed, she was looking for a lawyer. By coincidence, Lee's spouse Jack is a lawyer. When Lee believed she could save Luna, she could have begged him for help. Jack won't, even though Lee may have changed her mind about Luna in jail. Jack consented to take up Luna's case, and after visiting the prison, he will be excited to assist his granddaughter. Jack will sympathize with Luna since she is skilled at performing the waterworks and shows worry for her and her unborn child. Jack will become one of the greatest and most despised attorneys in the world if he is able to free Luna. Jack will have to deal with the Spencer's fury in addition to that of his family. He will be scolded by Bill and Katie for endangering everyone. Knowing Luna, she will return to her old tactic of stirring up trouble. Will and Elektra will be her primary targets. Luna will never forget that she was detained by Elektra. Even if she has already promised to take Will away from Elektra, it might not be enough. Luna may use lethal methods to get rid of Elektra from Will's life. Jack might come to regret his choice to free Luna from prison if she harms Will or Elektra.